Yeah, just do what works. I mean, it's regardless of how it gets done. I mean, the overall objective is to move the ball, get first downs. You go through the process of trying to figure out what plays you're going to be best against specific defenses and about what you're going to face that week. And do your best on getting yourself rid of those plays. And if they work, keep going. If they don't, you quit.
No turnovers, 4 penalties. It's pretty good for game one.
Yeah, that's, we've been talking to them about playing smart since the day I got here, which, there's several things we preach every day, but the one that gets talked about every day is playing smart. What I mean by that is just no penalties and no turnovers. So, we put the ball on the ground a couple of times, but we're fortunate to get it back. A couple of young backs did, which we addressed that yesterday, and then I think we had 3 penalties on offense, one of which was my fault. So, you got to look in the mirror and see that stuff.
Talk a little bit about your impressions of Kendall Hunter.
They're good. I mean, it's you're dealing with an All-American, so the thing that's I think Coach Cundy referred to it yesterday, the day before, as far as when you get set back with an injury, you never know how you're going to respond. Some guys come back better, and some guys don't. And I think that kind of tells what kind of character you're dealing with Kendall Hunter. The fact where he's working harder than he ever has, and he's more energetic than he ever has. He talks more than he ever has. He smiles more than he ever has. So I think there's a lot of things in store for that kid in the near future and in the future after this year.
You've looked at film, and are your game impressions different from your impressions after watching film?
No, pretty much the same. I thought we were a little jittery in the beginning, which that's first game stuff with a bunch of guys that hadn't started before. So luckily we settled down quick. We had Kendall who wasn't jittery. He was ready to go, and he was the show in the first quarter. And then we settled down after he gave us some confidence. The rest of us settled down. And we were able to do some things with some other guys in the second. Guys like Brandon settled down, and Justin Blackman settled down, and the O-line settled down, and so forth. So once we settled down, it looked pretty good. It's the same thing. We got our ones look good, our twos look bad, and we just got to keep working with young guys.